Hey everybody, welcome to Movie Time. I'm Sean. Alright guys, there's two really big pieces of news that came out this week. Let's jump into the first one. It is regarding Tom Cruise and an interview he had on The Daily Show. He mentioned that Mission Impossible 6 is going to start filming next year. Wow. So Mission Impossible 5, Rogue Nation, is actually coming out tomorrow. It hasn't even come out yet, but they've already, supposedly, according to Tom Cruise, greenlit another Mission Impossible. I'm actually already hearing really good things about Mission Impossible Rogue Nation, and Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol was a great movie in its own right. So this doesn't surprise me at all. I'm really looking forward to Rogue Nation. I'm going to be seeing it either this weekend or sometime in the next week. I'm really happy and looking forward to it, and I'm glad that he mentioned this to get some people excited, not only for Rogue Nation, but as for the future of the Mission Impossible series. He also mentioned that his, a little sleeper hit, Edge of Tomorrow, which was later renamed as Live, Die, Repeat when it came out on Blu-ray and DVD. I did a story about that one about, I don't know, what was it, 8 months ago, 9 months ago when they decided on that. He mentioned that he pitched an idea about the sequel to the producers of Edge of Tomorrow. He wants to have Emily Blunt in there. They have to have Emily Blunt. He's actually approached her, he stated, and she says she needs a little time, but this is cool. I like this news. I like Tom Cruise bringing this up, and I really hope it comes to fruition. That movie was a really good film. It was something that marketing was terrible for, so you didn't expect how good it was when you went into the film. Or when I saw it a couple times in theater. I own the Blu-ray. I really love the movie. I've seen it a few times on Blu-ray as well. I really just enjoyed the movie. Really good movie. Really good news from Tom Cruise. Happy about all of it so far. The other big news that came out this week is that Zack Snyder had an interview with Empire magazine. He stated a few things about Aquaman in this interview that we're gonna be able to know about Aquaman in the film, Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice, but we might not see much of him. So I mean, he's very ambivalent about that point. I need to go buy this magazine and read this interview. It seems like it's going to give us a lot of info and help about where we're going to get to when we go to this film. Also, they were released some pictures that are pretty cool. You have a couple stuff where they're showing kind of like behind the scenes pictures where you can see the people, the film crew behind where they're acting, and the pictures look great. You got some stuff of Henry Cavill as Superman, putting his fighting face on, and there's some really good clear pictures, and the cover of the Empire magazine looks great as well. So yeah, I really need to pick up this magazine. You guys should pick it up too if you're really excited for Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice. Alright guys, so now on to the trailer segment of this week. There were two trailers that caught my attention. The first one is called The Night Before. This trailer is a Red Band trailer, and I love Red Band trailers. Red Band trailers are awesome. The movie is starring Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Seth Rogen, and Anthony Mackie. All of them can pull off the comedy stuff. They've all at one time or another done a film where they've proven they have the acting chops, whether it's the serious stuff or the comedy stuff. You have 50-50 for both Seth Rogen and Joseph Gordon-Levitt showing some seriousness, and then you have some other movies that they have comedy in. Anthony Mackie's been able to show us that he has some really good comedic chops, acting chops in the movie Pain and Gain. He was really good in that one. Also in the Captain America, the Marvel Universe. We can see that he has some comedic chops. He also does the serious stuff like in The Hurt Locker. All three actors are very capable and they're very funny, and this trailer is off the hook. I'm really excited about this film. The second trailer that caught my attention is called 13 Hours, The Secret Soldiers of Benghazi. Now this film is based on true events, based on everything that happened in Benghazi where the embassy was attacked and things of that nature. Now I'm very surprised that this movie's coming out because now I'm not saying I knew everything about what happened at Benghazi, but I knew that there was an attack and that was about it. Some people died, some people lived. I didn't know much about it. I really don't know much about it. So the fact that they're able to produce a story of this like this, I'm really interested in to see what actually happened. Now, of course, you don't go to movies for a history lesson. You do not do that. You go to movies to escape and have fun and have a good time. Enjoy what you're seeing and see some art. But I am really looking forward to this film. It is going to be directed by Michael Bay, and by the trailer, it doesn't necessarily look like a Michael Bay film. It has some pretty good actors in there, and I'm really excited for this film. I want to see this one in theaters already. I don't really want to see any more trailers about it. I don't want to know anymore. I don't need any more tidbits of information. I just want to go and see this movie in theaters. Both of these films look really cool, and I'm really excited about them. Alright guys, so now we're jumping into the in theaters segment this week. This week in theaters, there is one movie that I'm really excited for. That is Mission Impossible Rogue Nation. There are a few other movies in theater, but nothing that's caught my attention that makes me want to go to the theaters like Mission Impossible Rogue Nation. I've been hearing really great things about this film, that it's even better than Ghost Protocol, and for me that's awesome. That's great news. I am going to this movie with high expectations because I expect it to be at that level of Ghost Protocol. Hopefully by maybe Tuesday of next week I'll have seen the film and I'll have something up on my channel, review of some sorts. So let me know down below guys which movie you're gonna go see this weekend, whether it's Mission Impossible Rogue Nation, you're gonna go check out Ant-Man again, like I really do want to, or some other movies. I still haven't seen Inside Out. I want to see that one as well. Oh, and I almost forgot, there's actually another movie coming out on Tuesday of next week. This movie's actually already been released in Japan, but it's now making its big theater debut, just like its previous, the previous film in this series did last year. It's Dragon Ball Z Resurrection F. This one is revolving around the resurrection of Frieza, and they're coming to fight Goku and his friends, and it looks awesome. And I'm really excited for this one. I haven't bought my ticket yet. I need to do that. It's coming out on Tuesday. It's a limited run, just like it was last year, Battle of the Gods. And I'm really excited about this one. I love Dragon Ball Z. I've always been a fan of it, and I try to watch these movies as much as I can. And yeah, really excited about it. So there is that movie on Tuesday as well. All right, guys. So now time for the movie of the week segment. This week's movie of the week was Ex Machina. Now, this movie is interesting to say the least. I really like the dialogue and where this went intellectually. This film, it makes me feel, it does, oh how about this, it does a great job at helping me feel like I understand everything they're saying, and it still is entertaining for me to be hooked by it. You know, they were able to do this dialogue in a way that just, it felt like you are in this science lab and you are right up there with them intellectually, and they're keeping you're keeping up with them, and you're the one doing this Turing test as well. They did a great job with this dialogue. The acting in this film was really well done. It's really well done. All the guys and the girls in this film did really good jobs. They really hit all their marks, whether it was the machine, the AI in the film, or it was the actual people. There are some parts of this film that actually get a little trippy, and it kind of steers you in this direction over here to the right, but it's not really ever actually going that way. It just kind of, it opens certain things up, like that might be a possibility. You know, it does a really good job of doing that. Like, whoa, where's it gonna go now? And it makes you think like anything can happen, and that's a great quality of this film. With all that being said, I really enjoyed the film up until probably the last act, was when it got into certain stereotypes of some of the characters in the film that kind of got me like, why do they have to do that? They always have to do that, and they always have to, it's almost like a reoccurring joke on people like me, or people that are into the same things as me, us nerds. And I didn't like those stereotypes, those roles that it kind of went to, and I don't like this kind of trope in these types of movies where it does something in this film where you're like, I knew that was gonna happen because this dude, they're playing him this way. And so the stereotypes they portray kind of led on to something that I saw happening, which I didn't like, which ended up being, translating to the end of the film, which I didn't like the end of the film. I was, and it's, I didn't like it because it didn't end the way I wanted it to end. Now, that doesn't mean it's not a good ending. It could be a great ending to you. It is an interesting ending, I'll say that. It just wasn't what I wanted, but it was still a good movie overall. I wish it would have ended differently, but I have a feeling a lot of people out there will actually enjoy the ending. So, with all that being said, the movie is really good overall, really well made. The dialogue's great. The setting is beautiful. There are some scenes in there that are just breathtakingly gorgeous scenes in there. This movie really makes you question what's going on and where are you going in this film, and I like that. It keeps you guessing. Really good film. Overall, I definitely recommend renting this. It's in Redbox right now. Go rent it, have a good time with this film, and go on a little mind trip with this one, you guys. I definitely recommend this one. Definitely had a good time with this one overall. Alright guys, so that's it for Movie Time this week. Remember to click the like, share, subscribe buttons down below. Leave your comments, questions, suggestions in the comment section. Let's have a great conversation this week. We'll see you next time. Peace.